Everyone all right? Yes. I've been really nervous about doing this, and then it dawned on me, not only do I get to stand in a school hall on stage and say swear words, I get to do it in front of the mayor as well. I'm going to warm you up with this one. All my work isn't like this. I'll tell you a little anecdote about this poem. Many years ago, before I went into treatment in Lowestoft about 10 years ago, I got invited to a squat rave in an abandoned factory, I believe, in Stratford in East London on Halloween by a friend of mine called Ben. And on the way we had to pick up this guy, his mate Paul from Dagenham. And all the way there he was raving on, you and Paul are going to get on like a house on fire. You know, you're so alike. And what Ben failed to realise was that I didn't really like myself very much back then. And yeah, I'll cut a long story short. By the end of the night, I think me and Paul wanted to tear each other's heads off. It didn't end well. So that inspired me to write this poem. I'm enough me for me. Oh, thank you, please. People like me ain't my cup of tea. If we're too alike, mate, something's telling me you ain't quite right. People assume that just because we're the same, we'll get on great, we'll play the ground. That never seems to be the case. A kick in the nuts, a punch in the face is what I'd like to do to folks like you that are just like me. Thank you. Now this next one is about my addiction, which was brutal and ruthless. This poem, it kind of highlights to me, you know, I hear a lot of people talking about their inner addict, this part of them that tried to kill them. I've sort of come to learn to love that part of me, because I don't think it was trying to kill me, I think it was trying to protect me from the pain of life. And from the struggles that I had growing up. So I'm just going to read it. It goes like this. Snivelling or snarling, a victim all the same. Merciless and relentless, I hate my fucking brain. I thought I'd found the off switch. Heroin, cocaine, and then it just stopped working. And it drove me more insane. See, I've had to learn the hard way. From that relief I must abstain. But most of us don't realise till our whole life's down the drain. For it seems to help, but it kills us. The beast we have to tame, and to fight it on our own is to battle it in vain. For the cunning beast of which I speak is never truly slain. And so we learn to face it, and the subsequential pain. A self-made hell is what I call the place from where I came. And this recovery stuff, it's life or death. It's not a fucking game. But I do believe with all my heart, we can begin again. And when you've nothing left to lose, you've everything to gain. There's a big part of me that's grateful for being an addict, and that is because it's almost like I'm able to live two lives in one lifetime. You know, I've seen the darker side of life, and now I choose to walk in the light. And I meet some really beautiful people on that path. A lot of them here tonight. There's so many people doing good stuff for people in recovery. And recovering addicts just have this real zeal for life, you know, because we've survived. We are the survivors. We are the lucky ones. You know, I've seen a lot of friends pass, been taken by this disease, and I do believe it's a disease. So yeah, I was thinking about. I've been able to experience the full spectrum of human emotion and life experience through my addiction and through the other stuff and through recovery. So I've wrote this about it. been loved. I've been mugged. I've been punched. And I've been hugged. I've had pats on my back and my face has been slapped. I've been fearless and afraid. I've been loyal and betrayed. I've fought the hardest of men and I've kissed the softest of skin. There's been triumph and defeat. There's been truth and deceit. I've felt shame. I've felt pride. I've laughed and I've cried. There's been freedom and slavery, innocence and depravity. I've spouted words of profanity and I've written beautiful poetry. There's been peace and calamity, innocence and depravity. I've drunk the finest of wines, and from the bins I have dined. I've heard the rattle of death and knew life's first breath. I've been a whore all my life, but I've made love to my wife. I've worked really hard, and I've hardly worked. I've felt the deepest despair, and at times I don't care. Life's been cruel, it's been kind. I've got paid and I've been fined. I've lost and I've won and I've had some fun. I've felt joy, I've felt pain and I've danced in the rain. For this life is a dream and a dream of extremes, the highs and the lows and all in between. As I said, I do believe my drug and alcohol addiction was a solution to life, a really piss-poor solution, if I'm honest. I'm really grateful that I found a better solution in recovery. I don't have to do that to myself anymore to get by. But one of the things I've learnt about is something called codependency. And to me, codependency means I need everyone to be all right with me for me to be all right with myself. I need to feel loved, I need to feel respected for me to have some self-respect and to feel some love for myself. And to be honest with you, it just don't work. So I wrote this. I wanted to call it Pathetic. My sponsor said I couldn't, and I listen to him these days. So I called it Codependent as fuck. God, I'm needy. Say you need me. Say you'll stay and never leave me. Please don't leave me. I'll be lonely. I need to be your one and only. It really scares me you don't care. Help alleviate my fear. Just tell me what I need to hear. Accept me. Care for me. Say you'll always be there for me. Validate me. Compliment me. Give me some attention. I really need your affirmation. My life's been really dark and gritty. That's why all the pain. That's why the pity. See, I'm a victim, don't you know? A broken, twisted, wounded soul. Please fill my void and make me whole. Make a fuss. Take the time. Say nice things and make me shine. 'Cause if I knew you loved me, then I'd be fine. I'd really love to end on a better one than this, but this is my latest poem. I wrote it last week. Little bit of backstory. I met my wife in recovery about 8 years ago. We were both in recovery from drug and alcohol abuse. And when we was clean and sober, our relationship was a beautiful thing. Unfortunately, about 2-3 years into the relationship, we moved out to Australia for a couple of years, and we relapsed. We relapsed together, and what was a very beautiful relationship turned sour quite quickly, and then it went a step further and it turned toxic. And you know, we're here for recovery. I'm recovering from that. You know, I've had to treat her like any other drug, and any other toxic substance. I've had to treat her the same. So it's abstinence, and a lot of therapy around it, and a lot of support from my fellows in recovery. And yeah, it's been really hard. I had a relapse on the back of it, to be honest. 5 weeks clean and sober today. And yeah, I'm just starting to rebuild. So I wrote this, a bit sad. Dreams of success, left in a wreck, boarded up, shop to let. Dreams of joy and a sound, bright future, just cast aside because I didn't suit you. To lose it all, to say goodbye, to be left in pain. I want to die. It's all gone wrong. I can't help but hate you. I feel thrown away like yesterday's paper. To have tried so hard, but to no avail. Blood, sweat and tears, and just to fail. To fall so hard, I can't get up. This life's so tough. I've had enough. I now lie void, a shell so empty. The love is gone where there once was plenty. But time will heal, or so they say. We must go on, day by day, until we dare to dream once more. Let's not give up. There's more in store. Thank you.